Hello, Boy44 here before the video actually starts, since Twitch has been partially muting my VoDs, and even after contesting those copyright claims, the audio doesn't come back. I've now started to actually record all my streams, so you will now get edited VoDs on YouTube without all the breaks in between. Enjoy! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SCS number 438. And let me give you the lobby here. In the lobby on the left side in red, we are joined by the fancy Cloud Crashers with the pilots Daniel and Sputnik. And over on the right in blue, we are joined by the Script Keepers with the pilots Tears of Fuel and Water. It's me. Excuse me, like, does anyone know who that Dementio fella is? I was told Daniel was flying. We'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah. So, as you can see, the lobby game has been rather stagnant. No changes for the past minute and a half. And only some very minor changes previously. Also, as always, as long as I'm solo, I will keep the music going in the background until we get into the game. Boy. And we're locked. Yeah, I mean, people came in, slightly adjusted their loadouts, and that's about it. Nothing really happening beyond that. So, I guess all of you can hit the ready button. Maybe we can start on time. Well, we can't, but I mean, that's a different story. Come on, everyone, ready up. Do yourself the favor. Come on, guys. You had 2 minutes to set up. Okay, now it's time to go into the very first match. And we will be on Misty Mutiny. Not Munity. Oh, God. Not my day, it seems. Misty Mutiny. Are we expecting Mist or Mutiny? In case of doubt, both. Seems like someone's internet is not up to speed today. Oh boy, someone's really lagging behind. There we go. Ship number 1 is the Jabberwocky. It's a magnet piloted by Daniel. Starboard side, Mortar, Gatling, Watcher. Port side, Hades, Flak, and Lumberjack. Ship number 2 is the Gizmo Darker Junker, piloted by Sputnik. Where on the port side we have double Artemis, front Gatling, starboard side, double Banshee. On the other side, ship number 3 is the Soaring Booger. It is a Pyramidian piloted by Tears of Fuel. It's an Artling with top deck Artemis, Gatling, Side Flamer, and Banshee. And lastly, we have the Man the Aft Guns, a Judgment piloted by Water. It's me. Where on the front we'll have an Artemis, a Hades, and a Lumberjack. And in the rear we have a Poon and a Watcher. Okay, and we have the first shots fired. Really not hearing anything. Oh, I know why I'm not hearing anything. There we go. Now I'm hearing things too. Yeah, shots fired. the two larger ships sniping at each other, and Soringburger taking cover behind the building here and shooting around the corner. But they are about to get greeted by the Gizmo Duck. Ah, weird. Gizmo Duck and Soringburger exchanging shots here, both of which taking quite a beating, but more so the Gizmo Duck. Jawabuki gets popped, Gizmo Duck gets broken, Flamer comes out. Two of the Gizmo Duck's engines are down, Jawabuki double broken, charging forwards. Trying to go underneath the Judgment's arcs, and they appear to be rather successful and also assisting their ally there. But the Gizmo Duck will probably, yeah, they will get ram killed. There we go. Against the building with their armor down. And now they have the Soringburger in front of them, but that's their long-range side, so no Watcher to go in there. The man the aft guns kill claims the second kill. 2-0 lead for the blue team. And now I'm also hearing something again. Yeah, it turns out if you disable your audio channels, you don't hear anything. I mean, who would have thought? Your team has respawned in the very bottom of the match. Map. Going into the little valley over there. Lower. This should be good. There we go. Is this good? Yeah, this is good. Okay. And they're gonna jump the mountain over there. Very successfully. Well, the man the Afghans is actually about to spot the Jawabuki here. No, it's actually the Soringburger man the Afghans has gone on a field trip. Yep, Soringburger opening fire on the Jawabuki, and that should prompt the man the Afghans to turn around and come back in. Zennoch sniping away here with his Artemis. God damn it, he has stopped bribing Zennoch into playing. Soringburger's balloon goes down as they are under fire from both red ships, but the man the Afghans has turned around and is now hammering the Gizmo Duck. Popped. They are popped. The Gizmo Duck is popped. Okay, man the Afghans now changing to the Jawabuki, which has come out of the cover behind this partially constructed building here. And their armor almost goes down, but they manage to keep it up and duck back into cover, which now leaves the Gizmo Duck out in the open. Okay, both red ships coming around the corner simultaneously, both get spotted immediately. Blue team actually has lost spots on the Soringburger. Okay, Gizmo Duck staying in cover, Jawabuki going for the wide approach. Man the Afghans is tracking them. Oh, but they're about to get, their shots are about to get body blocked by their ally. Okay, spots obtained again. Blue team is actually sticking together here very nicely. Gizmo Duck has come out of cover as well. Jawabuki has been pinned to the side of the mountain there, as they are popped and they are about to be broken. And if they drop here, they might end up in one of the very hungry Mr. Mutiny buildings that are very well known for eating ships. Jawabuki double broken. And Gizmo Duck and Soringburger engaging each other. Jawabuki sits down on the building. They only bump, they don't actually sit down. Okay, they get popped again. Managed to get off the building. Gizmo Duck, on the other hand, the Soringburger has been taking some armor damage, but it hasn't been broken yet. Jawabuki broken again. This time around they touched down briefly. Gizmoduck still holding the stuff together. With the Jabberwocky out of the picture for the moment, the man, the Afghans, has... they actually don't have free reign over the Gizmoduck, as they duck back into cover. Sadly, casting on this map is a little difficult, because mist is mist. But Gizmoduck is on fire and getting Banshee. They are double broken and they are dead. Finished off by the Soaring Bugger here. And once again, and that leaves Jabberwocky very lonely on the field. And they get finished off by the Judgment. 4-0 lead for the blue team. Also known as the Script Keepers. Script Keepers actually, the blue team actually sitting in front of blue team's, red team's spawn. Okay, the spawns are rather close together. I mean, this map is only like 3 kilometers wide. Oh, actually, man, the Afghan was sitting right on top of a red spawn. Look at this. Well, bombs away, I guess. As the Gizmoducks go straight for the man, the Afghans. This might turn out to be a bit disastrous, but I don't know for which team. They will get the break on the man, the Afghans, but they will also get the break on the Jabberwocky, and Soaringburg comes in for the gentle push. I wouldn't call that a ram. Our Jabberwocky is already almost dead. The Banshee is not going yet, but Artemis... Oh, there you go, there's the Banshee. Jabberwocky only has a slither of health left there. Gizmoduck is also getting suppressed by the man, the Afghans. Break obtained. And Hades for the win. And with that, it will be the Script Keepers obtain the victory with a final score of 5-0 in their favor. They will now move on to face Raab Aeronautics. And we will be right back as soon as we have that match together. Until then, enjoy the music. And I'm already gonna put us back into the match. Apparently the other team was watching the stream, so we're gonna go straight into the next one. As always, music will still keep going. Well, not as always, but... And before I start with this here, Runamon, thank you for the bits. It is much appreciated, even though it's mostly to annoy me. Over on the red side, we are now joined by Raab Aeronautics, with the pilots Captain Jan and Where Am I? And over on the blue side, we're once again joined by the Script Keepers, with the pilots Tears of Fuel and Water It's Me. And no, I will not join Raab, I will stay in Posh. Mostly because it is a real big pain to get back into Posh. Not for any reason in particular. Okay, we're now on picking the aft guns again. Okay, we have 30 seconds left to lock. Okay, red one changed guns there, so... Well, that means I have to pay attention again. At least somewhat. And... we're locked. So at least blue, no change on blue team. And fairly standard builds out of the red team here. Actually, like the Sussy Greg, that's a magnet I've seen a lot. But like a lot 2 years ago. Well, we'll see how this works out. I mean... that's why we're here. Ready up, everyone. Don't make me force start this one too. Requires me to press 3 buttons, while you only have to press 1. Guess I'll have to do that. That was actually pretty perfect timing on the music there. Well, technically speaking, the song would have gone on for another minute, but that minute is silence. So, ship number 1 is the Sussy Greg. It's a magnet by Captain Jan, where on the starboard side we find the Gatling and Artemis on the Watcher, and on the port side we find the exact same thing. Ship number 2 is the Guns. It's a Crusader piloted by Where Am I, where on the front we have a Lumberjack Watcher, mid-deck Artemis Mortar, and top-deck Hades Gatling. Ship number 3, already firing away, is the Soaring Booger, a Pyramid piloted by Tears of Fuel. It's an Artemis top-deck Artemis Gatling side Flamer and Banshee. And lastly we have Man the Aft Guns. With the it's Judgment of the piloted by Water. It's me with a front Hades Artemis Lumberjack and an aft Harpoon and Watcher. Okay, there we go. Okay, initial sniping has been concluded. Well, I'm curious how this will work out, because there's a grand total of 3 Artemi on the red team and only 2 on the blue team. But we'll see how this will work out. Sussy Greg is pushing the Soaring Booger with assistance from the guns, while the Man the Aft Guns is hammering away at the guns. Firing their guns at the guns to destroy their guns, so they can no longer shoot their guns at the Man the Aft Guns. Guns. Or something like that. Oh, and Soaring Booger's actually up against the edge of the world here. And it seems that they are getting out-sniped. Yeah. Pretty solid Artemis shooting out of the red team here. But as I already said, they have 1 more. And most importantly, if they have both of them going on the Sussy Greg, they have 1 up over the Soaring Booger. Oh, booger. Okay, then the 2... actually, I shouldn't say the 2 large ships. The guns and the Man the Aft Guns are fighting each other. The Judgment actually managed to pop the Crusader here from... well, both of them are roughly at the same elevation. And the Guns is actually sitting down on a pipe, which almost took out their armor. And they get popped again. And try to set reverse. They get double broken. Were they... okay, they did bump on the armor there. Sorry, on the pipe there, and that's half the Crusader gone. And the Man the Aft Guns is pushing them. Soaring Booger actually briefly losing all 4 of their... not only briefly, losing all 4 of their guns. But the Guns is almost dead. As there isn't that much left in that Crusader, and Man the Aft Guns is just pushing them further. While the Sussy Greg is very busy maintaining a watchful eye over the Soaring Booger, which, with the advances of his ally, has now decided to go forwards as well, especially as the Sussy Greg decides to retreat. Guns trying to go for a bit of a sneaky maneuver, it seems, but they end up in a pipe, also losing an engine there with their armor. holding up for the moment, but they get popped again, which will actually drop them into cover. They are very close to some very funky looking geometry here. And if there's one thing everybody can agree on, it's that the terrain is always hungry, and it hungers for blood. Or engine oil. Oh, careful there, don't go up too far. Okay, he manages to get past. Man the aft guns. Starting to change on the Slottskogen because, I mean, why not? But as soon as the guns comes into arc, they change. Okay, Watcher goes out onto the man the aft guns, disabling 2 of their guns, actually, not all of them. And now the guns is probably gonna feel the wrath of the aft guns of the judgment here. Is that what I'm expecting? Oh no, the Watcher goes out into the man the aft guns here, they get broken. Slottskogen also gets broken. And the Soaring Booger is maintaining a superiority there, despite constantly having 2 to 3 of their guns disabled. Slottskogen double broken, man the Afghan's broken. Will we see a ram here? Slottskogen still double broken, they're still missing the balloon, they get the armor back up. But both both red ships are awfully low here. Yes, the man the Afghans has also been reduced to half health. But now we have a switch in the engagement. Actually, no, the guns is just getting ignored. Like, yeah, they're hammering the Dutchman, their lumberjack into the man the Afghans, but the Soaring Booger just doesn't care. Neither does the Judgment. And they just go for the Slottskogen, but that might cost them the Judgment here. Well, still, first kill obtained by the blue team. Also known as Script Keepers. Question is, what will the guns do? Okay, man. Oh! Okay, that's one way to get a ship back into the arc. Okay, the Judgment does go down there, as they get bumped by the ally and then bumped by the guns. But the Soaring Booger will be able to get rid of the guns. Slottskogen has respawned. And that leaves the Soaring Booger very lonely on the field. Watcher goes out, destroying the Soaring Booger's armor, but nothing else. Oh, that would have been such a perfect escape, but the Soaring Booger gets stuck on terrain. 20% remaining of their perma. Man, the Afghans has respawned. And is now hammering away at the Slottskogen. Guns has also returned. And I guess now this time for how the turntables. Suddenly it's the blue team that is on the back foot. Okay, guns being forced back a bit by the man the Afghans long range fire, but Slottskogen is coming in. Both of their Artemi going. Okay, and the Lumberjack duel continues. Lumberjack and Artemis duels continue. And Slottskogen double broken there, being pushed back. Guns has taken point. And is opening engaging the Soaring Booger, man the Afghans, moving forwards here. Oh, firing their Lumberjack and Artemis and everything into the guns. Slottskogen, smelling the opportunity, seeing the opportunity, moves forward. Watcher goes out. Disables some of the guns of the man the Afghans. But Slottskogen decides to sit down on a pillar. And will now get stuck on said pillar. Due to being broken. Soaring Booger really not looking good here. Being really low below the guns. Now also receiving a roger from the Slottskogen, which fails to achieve anything. And man the Afghans. Oh, sorry, Soaring Booger gets broken. Slottskogen pushes forwards, they manage to get the armor of just that pixel perma left. Another Watcher comes in. Guns horribly out positioning themselves as the man the Afghans pushes forwards. Sassy Greg double broken. And the Soaring Booger obtaining the high ground there. Man, the Afghans loses their balloon to the guns below them. It's still hammering away at the Sassy Greg. Now changing to the guns. Okay. And Soaring Booger versus Sassy Greg. That's an engagement that Sassy Greg should win. Man, the Afghans gets pushed, gets forced into a brawl by the guns there. Really should know which engagement to look at again. Okay, let's go over here. And the Afghan gets broken, gets their aft guns to go, fires the Watcher into the guns, not achieving that much, especially because they have to eat the return fire. So Sassy Greg gets broken. Half the match, only half the magic magnet is left, and the Soaring Booger just lost all of their guns to a Watcher strike. The Man the Afghans goes down. And the Soaring Booger follows suit. 3-2 lead for the red team. And a pause is being called. And because apparently TSD seed? Weird. Okay, we are pulsed, and I think TS has to sort some things out. We'll see. Less than 1 minute. Well, that's gonna be a short minute. Oh, that is bad. Okay, DC. Okay, and unpaused. I should have used this opportunity to pour myself a drink, shouldn't I? Oh, whatever. We have resumed the match, and at the moment, the red team is in the lead with a score of 32. But I mean, the Sassy Greg is only half live, and popped, and just got popped. Man, the Afghans hammering away. Soaring Booger still positioning, it seems. Man, the Afghans was taking some fire here. Okay, Soaring Booger has come around to the corner, angling. But, I mean, that's not the angle you angle at, usually. Like, it's probably to be able to retreat into cover. Yeah. Okay, they poked at the guns for a bit. Disabled one of their guns. Oh, disabled the lumberjack specifically. Okay, Sassy Greg gets popped once more by the Man the Afghans and also gets broken, suffering quite a lot of additional perma damage. Guess it's one we get another down in the engagement I will briefly touch on why they were suffering so much damage. I mean, to be fair, most of the people watching this already know everything I'm saying anyway, but I'm still gonna explain it. Okay, let's see. Sassy Greg pushing forwards on the eastern flank here. Well, not really flank, just in the eastern bit. Man, the Earth guns, guns going forwards and backwards to poke away at the Man the Earth guns, which will probably now go forwards. Yeah, they are pushing. Guns positioning, awaiting, repositioning, awaiting them. Also, to the pilots, could you please not name your ship Guns and Man the Aft Guns? Would you please make it something a bit more different? Oh, and with the Man the Aft Guns repositioning, the red team decide, okay, there's a very lonely Artling over there. Let's kill that. Okay, Saringburger making a run for it. Watcher goes out again. Not really connecting with anything. Man the Afghans has turned around and is hammering away at the Sassy Greg again. Sassy Greg gets popped. That probably a lot. Okay, Saringburger manages to get into cover. Now it's the Man the Afghans that has to tank all the fire. Okay, Saringburger has made its way back to his ally. Watcher goes out from the Sassy Greg, not hitting anything, and Sassy Greg is eating an awful lot of pressure. They are broken, only a smidge of perma left in them, but they will survive. Saringburger comes in for the ram. Guns sits down on terrain, briefly double broken. They manage to get down and back up as the Sassy Greg just gets focused down, and they die. Leaving the guns lonely on the field. Guns opening this engagement then with a watcher to the Man the Afghans, breaking them all as well. But I don't think they'll be getting out of here, especially with the Saringburger cutting their retreat path or intercepting them on their retreat path. The guns especially getting stuck on the pipe here. They are broken. Both engines are down. And the Saringburger has just taken the high ground. Wait, is this... No, it's just mortars coming out with the guns, okay. And the guns goes down. So, why does Lumberjack suddenly deal so much damage to armor and perma? Well, you know, when the balloon, or when a component, all of them, are destroyed, the damage that is dealt to them gets transferred to the armor, and when the armor is down, it gets transferred to the perma. But it's ignoring. It's just transferring the damage, and but while still giving the benefits of the damage type. So Lumberjack main damage is flechette damage, which is good against balloon, but it's very bad against armor. But since they are still firing the Lumberjack into a popped balloon, the full flechette damage gets transferred to the armor and deals the damage it would deal to a balloon. But instead it goes to the armor, and then to the perma. So you can actually kill ships by just hammering their balloon. It's just easier to also have some piercing and some explosive damage to finish the enemy off. Okay, red team has respawned all the way in the west, while the blue team is still maintaining a position in the center of the map. The red team is like poking around the structure, the western structure. Thus, the Greg pushes forwards into the double focus from the blue team. They almost get broken, but they manage to get the armor back up just in time. Man, they have guns and guns. Sniping away for a bit. Oh, actually, very nice use of this little bit of structure here. It seems like the guns are just sitting out in the open, but they actually had cover from the judgment for a while there. Really nice, really nicely done. Okay. Shots out onto the Sussy Greg once more. Also onto the man the Afghan's judgment. The judgment then losing the balloon briefly. Burger once again positioned to engage the Sussy Greg. Getting both Gatlings disabled with a single shot. I mean, Burst Artemis, go bullet. Actually, no, go boom. Now, guns being the prime focus of the judgment here. Yeah, they get popped. Burger comes around the side. They probably will push a bit more forwards. Man, the Afghans awaiting the Sussy Greg, it seems. Okay, man, the Afghans has made its way around the side. Onto the side of the ribs. Firing away. But to very little effect. No, they're doing some poking damage. Utilizing their long-range poking devices. Oh wait, I just noticed only 2 minutes left in the game. Oh, but this will go into overtime. If anything. Okay, Sussy Greg now getting hammered by the man, the Afghans, which has pushed further forwards. And Booger is now also coming forwards. Guns, Sussy Greg. Spreading their fire, but poking at both enemy ships here. And the blue team is poking at both red ships. Oh, that's actually interesting. The Gatling goes onto the one ship and the Artemis onto the other. Okay, guns now apparently is the prime target. Balloon is down, armor is down. Half the Crusader has disappeared. But with the Sussy Greg pushing forwards, they become the prime target instead. Being focused by both blue ships, as the guns is just too low in elevation to really assist. And Sussy Greg has been popped. Not broken, and they also get the balloon back up. But the guns has come up again, and the blue team immediately switches onto the Crusader. Watcher goes onto the man, the aft guns, disabling 2 of the 2 light front guns. But the Lumberjack is still up. Booger reversing to keep a firing solution on the guns, which has lost both of their engines. Dutchman has gotten the light guns back up. And with the Crusader finally exploding with 30 seconds left on the timer or so, it will be the blue team, also known as the Script Keepers, obtaining the victory with a final score of 5-3. And we will now once again follow the Script Keepers as they go up against Chef Zedion's Potatoes en gratin in the upper bracket finals. And we'll be right back as soon as we have that together. Until then, enjoy the music. And once more, we are indeed returning. This time around, over on the left in red, we are joined by the Script Keepers, with the pilots, Tears of Fuel and Water Is Me. And over on the right in blue, we are joined by Chef Zedion's Potatoes en gratin, with the pilots Zedion and Best Fun. And once again, it is worth pointing out that Map votes are technically not allowed. Sorry, map changes are technically not allowed. Also, I might run out of music here soon if we keep going with these rather long breaks. I mean, I can get some more. Oh my, you guys don't have much published, do you? Well, whatever. Oh, yeah, we're on Dunes. Let's see how this works out. I have a feeling that neither team is setting up for a sniping match here. I mean, yes, Tears has a front lumberjack there, but that still seems like a build he wants to ram into the enemy. Water doesn't have a long-range heavy gun. I mean, okay, that's actually fine considering his other guns. But then on the blue team, we meet a Squid and a Sprawl Spire. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be sniping here. So prepare for action for 20 action-packed minutes, or however long this match will take, as there's only 15 seconds left until shiplock. And we are locked. And since there have been no changes in the lobby game for the past, let's say 1.5 minutes. But you're at least ready up early. Okay, yep, looking good, looking good. Water, if you could find the ready button as well, that would be splendid. Preferably before the timer runs out. And ready up, scrubs. There we go. What the fuck? Okay. What the hell? Well, we're starting. That's all I can say about this. As I said, we're loading onto Battle on the Dunes. Dune. Arrakis. Oh, fuck, what was it? Ah, whatever. Ship number 1 is the Pog? I don't know. Corsair, piloted by Tears of Fuel, with front lumberjack, right side Poon Watcher, left side Poon Watcher, and aft Poon. And ship number 2 is Dennis's Dimension, a Magnate, piloted by Water, it's me, with a starboard side, Hades Artemis, Caronate, and port side, Gatling Artemis Watcher. For these, the Splatter Squid, piloted by Zedion, front Flamer, right side Caro, aft Mortar, and lastly we have the Blueberry Aspire, piloted by Westfon, with a bottom deck Mortar Watcher and top deck Double Gatling. Drifting away! There's Dimension already under a lot of fire, quite literally. As both the Splat and the Blueberry come drifting in, Splat actually gets pooned. And Watcher gets broken as well. Only someone brought a kill gun. Watcher goes on to the Corsair. Not much effect. Splat gets pooned again. Blueberry eats a Watcher into their ass and also gets broken. Half the Spire remaining. A Squid gets Watcher, losing all of its engines. And its balloon. Also getting pooned again. Managing to get one engine going again. Gets pooned again and Watcher. And dragged against the Corsair. Blueberry getting hammered by Dennis's Dimension here. Oh, sorry. And Splat, once again missing all of their engines, and they die on the terrain. First kill obtained by the red team, and the Spire followed shortly. So 2-0 lead for the red team, with 18 minutes on the clock. Yeah, so I don't think this will be 20 action-packed minutes, it will be more like 5 to 10 action-packed minutes. As the red team already prepares for the fast start. The next engagement is underway as the Corsair is poking away at the Blueberry with the Lumberjack. Pop already obtained. And popped again. Splat once again charges forwards. Not gonna get pooned this time. Nope, aft poon fails. Blueberry gets rammed, double broken, hits terrain, and is actually stuck on the terrain and is dead. Terrain claims another one. And there we go, we're back. Yeah, Spire got deleted. Terrain claims another kill. Both red ships actually going very low in elevation here. Blueberry respawns. Splat is at the height. Oh, almost at the height ceiling. Boon goes out again, not quite connecting with the Splat. Blueberry approaching, coming over the shipwreck. Shots out. Splat decides this is the perfect moment to go in. Gets plenty of fire stacks spread out onto the Corsair, but gets stuck in this little corner here behind the Corsair and just Goomba stomped. Blueberry comes in, comes charging in. They will get a Watcher into the island. 2 Watchers on them. 2 of their 3 engines go down. Also break up, also their armor goes down. But with the power of Drifts, they will be able to just keep going. Not outside of Artemis range, though. Or Hades, or Lumberjack. Splat respawns behind the red team. But the red team is hell-bent on getting rid of the Blueberry. And with that, Corsair coming straight in for the ram. Will be the red team obtain the victory. Final score of 5-0 in about 5 minutes. Very quick match. Very unusual. And as always, we'll be right back. We will now be moving on into a short break. And we'll be back with Chef's against either Rap, Aeronautics, or Fancy Cloud Crashes. So then, enjoy the music. And once more, it is our time to return to the lobby. And for this very brief interlude, I am joined by a very special gentleman. You've heard his voice multiple times already. It is Zennoch.
Yes, I'm Mr. Unknown. I haven't been here before. I can guarantee you that much. If you actually have heard my voice before, that means the mind wipe didn't work. In which case, contact the nearest Inquisitor ASAP.
Indeed. And in the lobby on the red team, we are joined by Chef Zedion's Potatoes en gratin, with the pilots Zedion and Bestfon, and over on the right in blue, we have the Fancy Cloud Crashers, with the pilots Daniel and Sputnik.
Yeah, I don't see a Daniel here.
I already made that joke.
I'm perfectly aware.
I
don't care.
It is something you always have to do.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Anyways, it looks like that the Potato Gang is attempting to run a Crusader Squid combo, as the fancy cloud crashers, but look, things are opting for Spire Junker.
And this time around, Sputnik has opted to not take Tar, instead he's going for Drift Sail. But his tool order is rather heretical.
Or the fact that he's bringing Extinguisher as a Junker pilot.
I mean, as long as someone has a fire tool on that ship. Like, it's actually rather funny. If you look at all the other pilots, it's Claw, Shine, Hydro. In exactly that order.
Well, the thing is, I run that same order as well as Sputnik. I can't for the life of me stand to have Claw on anything other than 2. Or Moonshine other than 1.
You know that 1 is nothing?
Yeah, I don't care. Also, to be honest, I have flown something so ridiculous as kerosene moonshine hydrogen. Although that was for a specific occurrence.
I mean, the worst thing is when I get around to pilot a Mobula, I exchange my Claw in the first slot with Drogue Shoot.
That's nothing unusual.
Yeah, but I always catch myself hitting 2 to turn faster just to damage my balloon.
That, yeah, one must get used to the fact that you do that.
Okay.
And
we are locked, by the way.
Oh.
We have been for 15 seconds already.
Oh,
someone has found the ready button.
You see the clock, so at least you get to know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, Oh, and they lost it? No, actually, no, it's time. It's that time. Ready up, scrubs. The best one, find your button.
Perhaps they're hard at work discussing strategy and tactics.
No, we'll actually still be within the time window.
Good for them.
Indeed, and we're loading onto Water Hazard. Beware the waters and the bridges of doom.
Unfortunately, water is not here at this moment, so we'll just have to settle for Hazard.
And ship number 1 is the Splat. It's a squid by Zenon with front flamer, right side carronade, and aft mortar. Ship number 2 is the Decisive Strike, a Crusader pilot, the best one, with a front watcher carronade, mid deck mortar flak, and top deck double Gatling.
Meanwhile, on the blue team, ship number 3, the Friend Fish piloted by Daniel. It is a blender fish with a front heavy carronade, right side light carronade, left side Gatling mortar, aka a war crime. And ship number 4 is the Gizmo Duck. Piloted by Sputnik, it's a junker with the left side Gatling Banshee with the front Banshee and the right side a double carronade.
Rather unusual.
To each their own.
Also, isn't a blender fish a fish with a front carrier and a right side flamer?
Well, the definition of a blender fish typically means heavy carronade fronts, and that's it.
I mean, but there's also a caro fish.
That is an archaic term used only in the annals of history.
Well, it doesn't quite matter what it is, because the French fish was briefly double broken, but they managed to get that armor up before the flux connected.
Meanwhile, the Gizmo Duck faces up against Splat and splatifies a bit of its armor.
And perma. French fish broken once more, decisive strike? Not quite so
French
decisive.
Fish is a bit not good, seeing as how they've lost 2 engines that are now getting mortared. Oh, come
and
on,
what
ram,
shot?
for the Emperor's sake.
Nope, no
Boring.
ram. Just normal guns.
The Gizmo Duck is retreating in style. And
but he's a little on fire.
Yeah, and
oh, phenomenal watcher coming out of the decisive strike here.
That was indeed a decisive strike.
Quite decisive.
Indeed. Granted, the Gizmo Duck has managed to successfully rebuild its engines and are now fleeing the scene with
utilizing the powers of the drift sail.
Yeah, of course. And unfortunately, our poor old squid can't even catch up.
Oh, but he's cutting corners.
Yeah. Carnade is
he
going.
successfully predicted the path of the Gizmo Duck. And
Yeah.
is able to intercept, but it won't matter. Oh, Gizmo Duck doing a fancy turn.
1v1's continuation.
Standard fight. Oh yeah, actually we have the same 1v1s. Blue team, that didn't work out last time. Don't you want to change up strategy a bit?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well,
Right
the
now,
Gizmo Duck is firmly on fire. And you can
And
nicely see
also-
that 3 of the components have been successfully chem sprayed.
Just 3 of them.
Yeah.
Still being cooked, though.
Yeah. French fish has been broken, but the... is that
Double
mortar
broken.
spam? Nope. Okay, no, the flux from the decisive strike are not quite connecting. Gizmo Duck has touched the ground.
It is now... It's actually a duck.
Yeah, it's in the
also
water.
a sitting duck. And it's got ram killed.
Yep.
Well, Good work. I
but
suppose that
I
is a
mean, the
6.5
splat
out of
broke
10.
themselves in the process, but I mean, it's a squid. What do you expect?
A light nudge and anything breaks the damn thing. Friendfish lost 2 of its engines. Retreat is no longer viable or possible.
Oh, they still have their main engine.
And
Still, they have a squid on their ass. Yeah, they're not going
yeah,
anywhere.
that's another thing. You're not going to run away from a squid.
Unless you have the power of drift sail.
Oh, now that was a really good one. 7.5 out of 10.
Oh.
Good glory kill right there.
Okay, 3-0 lead for the red team with 15:45 on the clock.
Good efficiency, but could be better.
Yeah, I mean, your match was almost done by this point.
Yes. Ooh, split spawn from blue team.
I mean, they spawned at the same time, so it's probably not accidental, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
It might just be the usual case of, let's spawn there. Where?
Nah, I think this is more of a strategic decision.
I mean, it's still curious. French fish will get spotted here, and so is Gizmo
Seeing
Duck.
as how they have a junker with drift sail and a goldfish, I don't believe that both ships are that much far away when it comes to time.
Yeah, okay. Gizmo Splat taking a moment to get going into the Gizmo Duck here. But
And
then,
the French fish is double broken already. Crusader, very good.
yeah, I mean,
Very
who would have
strong.
thought that 6 guns pointing forwards is a lot of
And
fire?
Splat gets rammed by a junker.
You mean the Splat goes splat?
Yes, but still, well done, Gizmo Duck. That's
Yep,
an 8.
just deleting
That's an
the Splat of this guy. French fish gets broken once more, though.
Meanwhile, the red fish
Mortars
is
go out and fail to connect fully. Decisive strike.
caught
Still
in
alive, still
the
holding on.
crossfire.
There we go.
Granted, the friend fish is, well, it's just a fish.
Well, they're getting held together by duct tape and good wishes.
And friendship.
Oh yeah, the power of friendship, of course. How could I forget?
Yeah, because friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
I mean, I was kind of waiting for something like that, but okay.
You know it.
Yep, yeah, the Splat has respawned. It's now currently
Under the
cruising
split
along towards its ally, taking in the scenery. French fish doesn't like that, though, and is getting ready to engage.
And discovered that the squid has hydrogen.
And
Very
is also
effective.
very maneuverable from the get-go.
Indeed. However, they are still continuing fire. Granted, the first shot
Okay,
missed.
oh, decisive strike might end up being broken here again. Gizmo Duck now firmly on the receiving end of a flamethrower. And a watcher.
Friendfish is maneuvering.
Well,
to
decisive
get
strike
back
actually
with
got
the decisive
broken.
strike.
After Perma's
Looks like
gone,
they're
French
winding up for
fish.
the kill.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, French fish is.
Mortar's out, and the
Oh,
decisive
oh.
strike has been executed. But the friendfish is not doing too hot.
Well,
Granted, it's
they
dead.
were very hot.
Yes.
I would say that was an official flamer kill.
Mayhap. Well, who was shooting the flame at the moment? Probably. Well, given us time.
Alpha, it
Cooperation.
seems, as he is standing next to it.
in short, that might actually appear in his kill credits. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
We'll have to consult with the records. Unfortunately, the Administratum is not very cooperative when it comes to revealing factoids about kills from gunners, unless you ask them directly. Anyways, Red Team is relinked together and are now pushing forwards.
Oh, Gizmoduck is going around the observatory. French Fish maintaining a position behind the Bridges of Doom.
An observatory, yeah. It's now being cooked by the splat.
One could say they are on fire.
Yes. In the meantime, Gizmoduck lost an engine. And are now close.
Oh, Decisive Strike is losing their armor as they are also firmly on fire.
And broken, actually.
Oh, that's not good. Luckily, they're on the side of the Gizmoduck where they neglected. Oh no, they have Banshees.
The double Banshees scream death.
Oh yeah, 4 and 4.
Successfully.
What will the splat do? Will they murder? Will they?
However, the splat is, of course, making a hasty retreat.
Backwards, actually.
Yes.
Gizmoduck is pushing forwards. They're also pushing right into a red spawn.
How do you say that you're retreating without angering the commissar? You say that you're advancing backwards.
I thought you were wading into the... no, I only know it in German. Sorry. Okay, French Fish gets caught with their pants down, it seems, as the Decisive Strike comes back.
Gets a little bit toasted, but everything's fine.
Oh, but Gizmoduck is taking an awful lot of heat here.
It looks like that Red Team is designed to double focus on the primary threat right now. Oh no, that's a boop.
And that is a body block.
Just a soft boop, but nothing much.
Okay, Decisive Strike once again.
Both
almost breaking. French Fish putting in the heat.
Splat stalking Gizmoduck, waiting patiently for the right moment to... Oh, someone didn't chem the armor. Oh, someone didn't chem the armor. Oh, someone didn't chem the armor.
Yeah. Okay, the Gizmoduck will actually...
the armor a bit too late.
Yeah, Gizmoduck gets broken, but the French Fish will be able to chase the splat away, and the Decisive Strike is out of position.
And has lost an engine. On a Crusader, that is especially painful.
Okay, Splat actually gets popped here, so they won't be able to just hydro.
They are not in a good position right now.
Oh, definitely not. They've also they have set down.
They're doomed.
Yeah.
The French Fish gobbles them up, and
the
Splat somehow Splat goes splat.
They didn't survive.
Yes, indeed.
And with that, it will be the Fancy Cloud Crashers obtaining the victory with a final score of 5-4. And they will now move on into the finals where they will face off against the Script Keepers again. And we'll be right back as soon as we have everything set up for that to then enjoy the music. And once more, it is time to return. And this time, it's time for the finals! Hype! Or whatever. And now I'm joined by... even more special lady than even Zennoch himself. It is the person that keeps all of this running and makes all of it possible. It is Portable Grump.
Hello. Also, I think Zennoch is a special lady too.
Well, he's not a special lady.
No.
He's a special gentleman.
He can be a special lady if he wants to. Or he can be the special lad, whatever he feels like. Let's put a wig on and it'll work.
Okay, we've already derailed the conversation. Lovely. So, in the lobby, let me just briefly get my organization stuff out of the way. In the lobby right now, on the red team, we are joined by this Script Keepers, with the pilots Tears of Fuel and Water. It's me, and over on the blue side, we have the Fancy Cloud Crushers, with the pilots Daniel and Sputnik. And there we go. Daniel has finally succumbed to his inner needs. He has picked a mobula. Actually, interesting that he picks a mobula against a blenderfish and a lumberjudge. I don't see him having a lot of balloon. Oh, wait, you have it enabled? Then I'm gonna turn it off. It's just...
We don't have double.
I mean, the more the merrier?
Double messages.
No,
Valentine.
no. Okay. We're about to be locked. There we go, we are in fact locked. And 3 out of the 4 people in the lobby, in the Paradis of the lobby, have already found their button. And our usual suspect hasn't. And off we go onto Hell, as one person would call it, or Clash at Blackcliff, as almost everybody else calls it.
I like this map. It's better than Fernfeld. Although I know some people don't like it, but I enjoy it. It's much better than Fernfeld. Fernfeld broken map.
Ship number 1 is the Dopamine Bandit. It's a goldfish by the Tears of Fuel with front carronade, right side flamer, and left gat mortar. Ship number 2 is Man the Aft Guns. It's a judgment piloted by Water It's Me, with a front Hades Artemis Lumberjack and an aft Harpoon Watcher.
And ship number 3, we have the Fancy Bureaucracy. Oh, that's a hard word to pronounce. Piloted by Daniel. We have a Artemis, Banshee, and Gatling. Ship number 4 is the Winds of Change, piloted by Spudnik. We have a Lumberjack on the front, Hades and Flak on the front, and on the back we have a Hwacha and Flamer.
And he is using Drift Sail.
Indeed.
And so is Daniel, so blue team is drifting.
It is a big map. Gotta get places
Yeah, but I
fast.
mean, usually the engagements are very focused to a certain area, so... It's like, you have basically 2 areas with cover, and apart from that, it's all open.
Yeah, well, it could be because they want to back up fast. I don't really know.
Ah, but I mean...
I don't know. But they are moving in, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah, Daniel is certainly moving in, and the fish is now gonna come up behind him.
So it looks like they want to play the long-range game, so yeah.
Well, Daniel is just running through now, starting to turn? Yeah. Well, the Winds of Change is running in long-range fire. Okay, Man the Afghan, Judgment Duel. We'll see who has the better aim. The Winds of Change gets popped first. Actually, Man the Afghans hasn't suffered a single hit to the balloon yet. How? Winds of Change double broken, actually. Oh, Fancy Bureaucracy appears behind them. Break obtained on the Man the Afghans. The Dopamine Bandit is ready. Oh, the Afghans go!
Ram, maybe?
Yes! And with that, Ram, it will be the red team obtain the first kill in this match. And that leaves the Winds of Change very lonely and the field, on the field. And they might be noticing that the battlefield has changed for them. Not the best pun I ever made. Oh, and
Like
they
Winds of Change might
get,
be,
they get
getting
stuck on
squished.
the water. They're taking a bath, but the ship really hates it. double broken and the fish is on them, but it will be the other judgment obtain the kill. 2-0 lead for the red team. Fancy Bureaucracy has respawned all the way in the west, and they're now drift sailing north. I assume they're drift sailing. And I'm gonna use this opportunity to pour myself a glass of water. Remember, kids, stay hydrated. Oh, fuck, we have shots fired. Okay, actually, no, next engagement is going here. Long range again, over a kilometer. The the Afghans firing away at the winds of change. They're actually so far apart, I think. No, winds of change, no, fancy bureaucracies. Like the winds of change and the Afghans are so far apart that they're outside of burst Artemis range. It always looks so cool if like both sides are firing Hades at each other.
Yeah.
Like with the tracers.
It does look pretty, especially on the dark maps.
Oh yeah. Oh!
Fish going
Once
in!
again coming in for the ram, and the fancy bureaucracy ends up double broken and only having a third of their perma left. And now the winds of change is on fire. Well, seems like someone didn't cam the hull there. The fancy bureaucracy is once again pushing for the Dopamine Bandit. I'm still somewhat questioning the decision to take a Mobula against the Blenderfish. Oh. Okay, shots out into the fancy bureaucracy there. Man, the Afghans gets broken. But so does the winds of change.
Double broken for a second there, but got their balloon back up.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that balloons are a commodity in this match. You want them, but you don't get them. I mean, actually, no. The only ship that is actually maintaining its balloon is the goldfish. Oh, both judgments sitting down here.
Just popping each other's balloon constantly.
Now what they're getting? I think they might be within the Hades arming range. Oh, Loch!
Oh,
did you?
That
was a Lochnagar lumberjack out of the winds of change there.
Oh, flax! A couple missing, but some hitting.
Wait, they have flags?
Winds of change was flacking man the Afghans.
Oh yeah, they actually have a flag. Oh, they have an Artemis. Oh, but man the Afghans dies on terrain. Dopamine Bandit also not having a good time against the Mobula here. Taking cover behind this rock to recover. Winds of Change actually managed to go through that entire engagement without taking a single scratch of hull, single amount of perma damage. Okay. Fancy bureaucracy taking the high ground, the very high ground. Actually, very, very interesting looking shot here with the Mobula just being a like what looks like a kilometer above the fish. Oh, but the judgment comes in.
For a ram.
Fish. Oh, that's curious. And there's
or they were trying to get away and walked into the judge. I didn't really see there.
I think that was more planned.
It looked like a planned ram. It looked like they were trying to ram out the balloon.
Which they did. Winds of Change is popped and currently hitting the terrain. Again, oh, Drift Sail. See that? He activated Drift Sail shortly before he hit the terrain. Ooh, that's bad. Mortar goes out. Man, the Afghans and fancy bureaucracy are dueling as well, it seems.
Winds of Change was briefly
Dopamine Bandit gets both of these ships here get broken. They're also both on fire. Oh yeah, the hull is just getting burned down immediately.
Looks like the fish is
Okay,
gonna go and,
yep.
get the mobula.
The man, the aft gun's actually using the aforementioned aft guns to engage the fancy bureaucracy here.
Looks like they might be switching off here.
I mean,
Maybe
they
not.
are in a position. Yeah, okay, they are switching, but they also were in a
Yeah.
position for a brief moment where they could engage both blue ships at the same time with front and aft guns. Actually, I feel like red team seems a bit indecisive here. It's crisscross switching all the time. Oh, winds of change. Bumping into the terrain again and
Looks
losing.
like fish might be going for a ram.
Oh, definitely going for a ram
Oh,
and
there they
successful.
go.
Little bit of terrain assistance, never hurt with that.
And the aft guns having a little bit of a bad time here against the mobula.
Yeah, it seems they are missing the guns. Morrison is also pushing into them, but the Doberman Bandit is back on the field. Pop on the mobula.
Fancy might be trying to drift away.
I mean, if he's trying to drift away, he should actually put some forwards momentum into the ship. There we go. But it took him so long
Might
that
be trying to
the
get
fish.
to terrain here. Oh, but
Oh
walking
yeah.
into a mountain. Drift
Oh, yeah.
moment. Oh no.
Certified drift.
Oh, certified drift moment.
Yep. He went off the map
Yeah.
and also hit terrain while Drifter was active. And then the Doberman Bandit was ready for it somewhat. Even though he hit the terrain as well, it looked like he almost got Velcroed. Like spun out of existence.
Weird edge of map nonsense.
Yeah, and also weird geometry and fish nonsense.
Unity moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drift plus wall.
There's like a few things that just don't compute. For example, two fishes frontally ramming each other.
It just makes the game break.
It's like two fish enter, one leaves.
Or they both don't.
I haven't seen that happen yet. That both just disintegrated.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Okay, Winds of Change getting engaged by the man, the aft guns, and the Doberman Bandit. Winds of Change actually being firmly on fire, and double broken, and touching down on terrain,
Oh,
and they're dead. So with that rather clean final engagement, it will be the Script Keepers obtain the victory. The final score of 5-1. And with that, they have also obtained... oh, the Zarja just came into the Twitch chat shortly after the Mobula hit the stone. Terrain assisted turn.
yeah. Look at all the beautiful pumpkin heads.
Those
I
are
like
some
when
beautiful
people
pumpkin
use-
heads.
I like when people use the pumpkin head that I made. It was the first thing I ever sculpted in Blender. Yay.
So yeah, with that, the Script Keepers have also obtained overall the victory in SCS number 438. Congratulations. So, it is now time for the post-SCS ad reel, even though I don't actually have any events left to advertise. So we'll skip that bit and go straight to the next one, which is, thank you very much, Grump, for organizing everything.
Yay, thank you for
And for doing so for like at least 200 to 300 SCSs now.
I've lost count. It's many. Yeah.
Let's just say a lot.
Yeah,
So, again,
like
very much
4
appreciated.
years.
And thank you very much for hosting this every Sunday and
Thank you for
putting
streaming.
everything together. then of course, thanks to everybody for playing and participating. I sure hope that everybody had fun. I know I did watching and smack talking. Sorry, providing valued and unbiased commentary. And thanks to everybody who actually watched the stream. And yeah, this is it then. Oh god. I should practice my outro at some point. That might actually help. Yeah, but thanks to everybody for watching. I sure hope you're having a good night, day, evening, wherever you might be on this world of ours. And goodbye.